the open market for the cow. This is where we do I don't know if I can call it bidding. You know when you're bidding for cars. So here we bid for cow. So we have different breeds. We have Niger, we have cow from Niger, we have cow from Nigeria, we have cow from Chad. Yes. I have been despised during the business 100%. I mean, with my full chest, I'm saying it. When I first started, you know, just because my friends were into fashion line, luxury hair, jewelries, you know, name it, makeup, and of course I'm going into meat business. And you know the way it is, it's dirty, you get stained with blood and everything. So people will make different comments like, ẹran ló ń tà, alápatà, with all your book, because forget it, I know book, I used to know book before, you know. So it was like, with all your book, ẹran ló padà ń tà. But man, I'm not seeing meat, I'm seeing money, so I don't care. And you know, it's whatever pay the bills. If I listen to you, you won't pay my bill. So, and I tell people there's nothing I can do except for prostitution and stealing. Okay, my name is Fola, and most people know me, they know me as Ibile, Fola Ibile Treats. I mean, that's the name of the business. So basically, that's my name, Fola Ibile Treats. My typical day starts like from 4 a.m. I wake up, you know, do the regular thing, house chores before coming to the market. And I get to the market as early as 6:30 because this business takes a lot of time. So it takes the whole day. So the earlier I get here, the better it is for me. The sector I know that nothing can ever go wrong, not even only in Nigeria, I mean everywhere, is food sector. You know, Nigerians generally, we have this hustling spirit, we have this bustling spirit. So even if the government come with different policies, we always look for a way to tweak and move around it. So I think basically what we just need is the push and the drive towards your business. If you have that, and of course, when you remember the hunger, you'll thrive. Irrespective of the sector you're in, you try. For food business, I'm not really sure COVID affected it or is going to affect it because man must chop, everybody must eat. So, I mean, the business continues. So not like it did not affect it in a way, but somehow, not too much. Yeah, let me put it that way, not too much. Funny enough, I've actually learned these things in the past. I learned how to do makeup, I learned wig making, I learned fashion designing, I learned China importation, but somehow I just found myself doing this business. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got here, but somehow. Because I tried those businesses and it didn't work for me. I tried to sell clothes, shoes, I ended up wearing most of them. So, but this one, I can't hit a whole cow now. The business basically, of course, I'm into selling of cow, I do sharing, I sell live ones, depending on what customer wants. And yes, it has its own challenges. In fact, at the beginning of the business, I had so many challenges because I learned on the job. I didn't have anybody to pull me through. So the mistakes taught me, and at the long run, I got better at every step of the way. So I would say, you know, Lagos generally, I sell in Lagos, and Lagos people are, I don't want to say moving mad. So you do so many things. Customer want to eat, you do everything right. They want their delivery by 12, but somehow when you get done, a trailer of cow is blocking you. You can't move. So the customer won't understand that you're late, your delivery is late, or and so on. Then the basic challenge is the fact that sourcing is a problem. You know, for this our business, if you don't source well, it makes whatever you're going to buy pricey. And at the end of the day, by the time you sell to the retailers, it becomes expensive for them, and people will come for your head saying what you've sold is expensive. So that is the major challenge, sourcing, and I'm just trying to get better sourcing at every step of the way. I've gotten most expensive cow. I mean, they're on a normal day. I don't even know what to say, but they can scam you in this market. Just like you go to Balogun market and there is they call them baranda. I don't know how to put it. You know all these boys that come to you, Mandelas. Yeah, they're not the owner of the shops. Yeah, things like that happen here too. I mean, as you come into the market, they know familiar faces. They won't come close to you. But for new people, they come close to you and they tell you, "Oga, wait till you want buy." But they are not actually the owner of these things. So they add their price to it, and makes it more expensive. So I don't know the sharing formula at the end of the day, but if you're not careful, yeah, what I will buy for 500, they'll sell it to you for 600. How do I balance both? I think hunger is making me balance both. You know, when I think of where I'm coming from, and I know fully well that if I sleep, it won't pay the bill, or if I rest, it won't pay the bill. I have to balance it. So I would say basically resilience, because I'm not the kind of person that give up on anything. I don't. I mean, once I venture into something, no matter what it is, I'll just get it through. I've actually been doing this for over 1 year, I would say. No, prior to now, you know, I have most of them as my customers in the office. So we tend to give them money to do business for us, you know, and we get, when they do their profits or calculate their profit at the end of the year or biannually, they give us the return. I wasn't doing sharing, but proper sharing started for me like over a year now. And I will tell you that, you know, I used to tell people, you can't make profit on one thing. Let's say, for instance, because I kill goats, I kill ram, I kill cow, and I tell them, if you think you want to calculate all your life problems on one, then you won't be able to sell. So at the end of the day, you might kill one goat and what you will make might not be more than 3,000, 2,000. And coupled with the stress, you get discouraged, like, oh, I've been here all day just because of 2,000. But in my own case now, I tend to kill more. I tend to kill plenty. So if I'm making 3,000 naira on one and I'm killing 20, that's 60,000 naira for me. So that's where the money comes in. So I tell people, like, try to grow your customer base, because if you concentrate on one or two, it will piss you off. In fact, if you don't keep at it, you will drop along the way. I know so many people we started this business together and they're not doing it anymore. But somehow I just kept going, you know, from two. There were times I was killing one. There were times I was killing two. It was three. And gradually the numbers started growing. So from 1 to 2 to 3 to 10, 15, and now 20.